everybody. It's Sarah with Supermom Shuffle. Good to see everybody. I know it's been a while, but I'm super excited to be here today. I wanted to jump on and do our July live unboxing for our July box, which was the theme of When Life Hands You Lemons. And that was a super timely subject because it has been a crazy couple of months at our house. But things have kind of slowly died down and gotten a little bit back to normal. School starts again in a few weeks, so the end is near as far as summertime chaos and schedule chaos. And so I thought I would just, while the house is quiet, I thought I would grab the chance to go ahead and do the live unboxing with you guys. Before we get to that though, the August theme has been announced. It's going to be Slay the Day. So I'm so excited for this one because it's everything organizing and planning and all the things you need to kind of get things on track for the school year. And it may be super early for some of you guys for getting things started for the school year, but here in Tennessee, school starts for my kids, the first official day is August the 9th. So it's pretty quick coming up. So I wanted to make sure that we had everybody covered no matter where they lived. So some of you are going to have your back to school organizing a little earlier than you need, and then some of you are going to have it right on time. But I figured better safe than sorry, and everybody gets their stuff. And I mean, who doesn't want to just go ahead and start organizing back to school stuff? I love this time of year. Probably because I was the child of a teacher. I have no idea, but just back to school is always just a super fun time for me, and so I am pumped. I'm ready. So the Slay the Day box will ship out on August the 4th, and it's packed full of stuff that's just so great. Let me grab a quick sip. I've got a little tickle in my throat. So let me make sure I'm going down my agenda here. Let's get to the unboxing. So first things first, when you unbox your stuff, or if you've already unboxed your stuff, save. There is a napkin in there, maybe two. I think I just had 2 left over. There's a napkin in there, and there is, of course, your tissue paper that is packed in with your stuff. Save it, and next Monday we are going to do a craft online. That'll be the 19th. I'll do a Facebook Live and do a craft in our Facebook group using either the napkin or the tissue paper, both, whatever you want to do. It's coasters, and it's super cool how you can make the napkin or the tissue paper turn into what covers the coasters, and it turns into this really pretty ceramic coaster. It's perfect for a little, so you can make a set and do for gifts for Christmas or fall or whatever you need. It's super cute. I was really impressed because I was like, tissue paper is not going to hold up to this. It totally does. It's super fun. So we'll do that on Monday. But yeah, I think we're ready. Let's go ahead and get to the unpacking of the box. I've got my list over here because there's so much stuff in this box. I knew I would never remember everything off the top of my head. Let's start with, this was my favorite. Actually, it's all my favorite, but I really liked this. It's the hand sanitizer spray, and it's coconut lemon. And of course, everything in the box has something to do with lemon because lemon. And this is coconut lemon hand sanitizer spray. And the hand sanitizer spray, a lot of times it just smells like rubbing alcohol. And a lot of times it feels like you've put rubbing alcohol on your hands. And this one, it still feels like hand sanitizer, but it smells like coconuts and lemons. And it smells so good. And as soon as I saw it, I knew we had to have it for this box. And of course, still can't be too careful with germs. So we all need the hand sanitizing spray. And then next up, we have got the lemon scrub. I also love this. It's for your face. It's Clean and Clear brand, and it's really good. So it's for your face, but I have used it all over. I've been using it on my hands, on my feet. It's got the the little gritty texture to it, so it kind of exfoliates, and it's got some vitamins and all kinds of stuff in it, and I think it smells super good. And it's kind of especially first thing in the morning, it's kind of wakes you up, and it's just a bright, clean smell. I really like it. So I hope you guys do too. But this is I liked that a whole lot when I found it. Let's see what's next. Oh, the oven mitt. When I saw these, my mom actually found these for me, and I couldn't believe when she found them. And of course it says, when life hands you lemons, make lemonade, but it's an oven mitt, and just something super fun to have in your kitchen to use. And just a little reminder about the lemons. It's got a little hanger. You can hang it up if you want to. I stick mine all in a drawer because I don't have any hangers in my kitchen. But anyway, oven mitt. Keep your hands safe while you're taking stuff out of the oven. Next up, let's do the tea. I myself have never been a huge like hot tea drinker. This is really good though, and I actually have liked it more. Instead of hot, I've just made it and poured it over ice and let it get cold, and I've really enjoyed that. I just put a little bit of honey or sugar just to make it a smidge sweeter than it is, and I've really liked it. I've been surprised, and like I said, I've not been a tea drinker ever, so maybe I need to try some other stuff. But this is it's Meyer lemons, and it's just herbal tea. But it's caffeine free, which is good because not everybody is a caffeine drinker like myself. But I was really impressed with this. It was really tasty. There's a little lemon sponge. It's got kind of the rough edge on the one side and then just spongy on the other side. I've got mine in the sink for when I do dishes. It's super, super bright and cheery. And I mean, who doesn't need a sponge? Next up, let's do the lemon squeezer. So these were in your box. This is mine. I used it for all the lemon recipes that are in the cookbook because they all had lemons in them. And it was, I mean, it just made, instead of having to like squeeze the lemons, I've had carpal tunnel surgery on both hands, and so that like my squeeze is just not what it once was. And plus a lot of those recipes, like the lemonade, takes like 10 or 12 lemons, and you don't want to be sitting squeezing all of that. So this was really handy. I really liked it. Plus it's got the measuring notches on the side of it, so it'll tell you tablespoons, teaspoons, and I mean it goes up to, it's 3 tablespoons, so that would be, I think that's a 1/4 cup. It might be 4 tablespoons and a 1/4 cup. I'm not sure. Double check with Google on that. But anyway, it does tell you the little measuring things on the side, and so that's super handy. Plus, it's got the little strainer in it, so you don't have to worry about the seeds. The seeds aren't getting through that. And I thought that was super cool. So I hope you guys are enjoying that. Use it to make some of your favorite lemon recipes. Let's see. I think that's all the stuff. And then we had, mine is not laminated to reduce the glare, but your laminated resource this month was, one side was 5-minute stress busters, and it's just got a whole list of the stress busters for the month, just different ways if you've got 5 minutes and you're super stressed out, just quick ways that you can kind of help yourself out a little bit. And then the other side is daily stress busters and self-care ideas. So if you've got longer than 5 minutes, the other side will help you out with that. And it's just got all kinds of suggestions. I mean, there's a little something for everybody on there. My favorite's go get a coffee because that always helps me de-stress. Next up, lemon cookbook. I love this cookbook. I loved the lemon stuff, and I once would have been a person that said, like, I don't want lemon chicken, I don't want lemon shrimp, I don't want meat that tastes like fruit. But when I started trying and kind of tweaking some of the recipes to make for this cookbook, I was really surprised. I actually do like lemon chicken, and I really like lemon shrimp. And so there's tons of recipes in here. There's 12 total. There's cakes, there's cookies, there's dinners, there's lemonade, because I mean, how are you not going to have a lemonade recipe? So that's all in there. I hope that you're enjoying it. We might pick one and cook it together on a Facebook Live, maybe at the end of the month, something like that. But if I were going to pick just one that you absolutely have to make, if I was going to pick one dinner out of here that you have to make, you need to try the lemon pork chops. When I read that you marinate the pork chops in lemonade concentrate, I was like, that's going to taste awful, and that's ridiculous. They're so good. And it totally would work with ribs. If you wanted to do like more of a rib dinner instead of pork chops, they would totally work with with ribs. And if I was going to pick something that on the sweet side of things, you need to make, let me find it. You need to make these lemon melt away cookies. If you make nothing else, make these. They are so good. They practically melt in your mouth. So if you like a lemon cookie, these are your new go-to cookies. They will ruin all the other lemon cookies for you. So you have been warned. Go try them as soon as you can. And last up, of course, in every box you have your Supermom Sanity Saver notebook. And so this one is no different. It has everything in this month's box in this month's box, but also in this month's notebook is more set to like when things aren't going well, what can you do? So like for the mom self-care, it was, if you're having a hideous day, here's 9 or 10 things to try to make your day a little bit better. Trying to stay as on theme as I could with the when life hands you lemons, you gotta make some lemonade. And so I know that there's always going to be times of like sometimes things are going to get the going gets rough, and then sometimes things are going to go a lot better and easier. You know, you have to take the good with the bad. For my little family, we had a rough couple of months, but things are looking up now and things are better. You know, with sick family members and aging parents and things like that can get super, super stressful. And we really walked through that the last 8 weeks or so. And we still are to some extent, but things are a lot more calm. So you'll see a lot more of me around than you have for sure. I've had to kind of just work in the margins whenever I could throw some stuff in, and things are kind of, like I said, starting to calm down and get a little bit better now. A little more manageable. And so I took all of that and tried to channel that into all of the resources that go with this month's box. And so in the self-care and in the organizing and things like that, there's just stuff to try to help you out if things aren't going so great. The date night is super fun. It's a pool getaway. And so what I suggested, and my husband and I actually just did this last week for his birthday, even if you can't stay for the whole night, go find a hotel that you can get a room at and go to their pool and have a pool fun super getaway. Like just go cool off, hang out by the pool day. If you can stay overnight, great, you know, by all means do that. But even if you can't, just, you know, it doesn't matter if you stay in the room all night or not. Just go ahead and, you know, get a room and go enjoy the pool, have some lunch or dinner poolside. This was one of my favorite dates that I had planned out so far. So I hope you guys love it too. The mom self-care part, like I said, has about how to do things. The family time has some of my favorite theme nights in there. It's got conversation starters that are kind of like, okay, well, you've had a rough day. How do you handle it? How do you manage it? It's got some pointers for that. And then the organizing. Lemon as cleaning products. It's got all the different ways you can use lemon to clean your house, which is super cool. And menu planning, as always, is in there. So you've got your 4 weeks of menus plus grocery lists. You've got your date night, and you've got your calendars. So let's look and see what today is. Today is what? The 14th? So today is, it's National Macaroni and Cheese Day. So I think that means mac and cheese for dinner today. It was French Friday yesterday. My oldest is a huge fan of Chick-fil-A French fries. So he was super appreciative of French Fry Day. So anyway, let me look at my list here. We have done the unboxing. I reminded you guys to save your napkins, save your tissue paper for a craft next week. And I think that's all I had. I just wanted to jump on here and do the unboxing and just kind of check in with you guys, see how everybody's doing. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, if you have things you want to see coming up in a box, if you have theme ideas, you guys always have the best ideas. Some of our best and most successful suggestions have come from you guys. So always let me know. You can reach me at supermomshuffle@gmail.com. We're on Facebook at Supermom Shuffle or Supermom ShuffleBox. And same for Instagram, Supermom Shuffle and Supermom ShuffleBox. So there's no problem finding us. If you need anything, let me know. And as always, just keep shuffling. Bye.